minutes.
Hello everyone, I'm Emre, Head of AI in Kondukto. I'll be talking about the role of AI in vulnerability management today. Before we dive into technical details, let me briefly introduce Kondukto, myself, and explain why this topic matters to me. Kondukto is a leading application security posture management platform, which is ASPM. It automates the security processes for you. It collects all the data from more than 120 security tools and combines them into one single interface. Then it uses AI to sort, clean up, deduplicate, and prioritize the most important security issues. Finally, it automates what needs to be done, like sending tasks to developers or notifying the right teams. In simple terms, Kondukto is a smart assistant for your security team. It takes all the messy alerts, figures out what really matters, and helps them fix faster. Today's talk will be on figuring out which security alerts really matter. About me, previously I worked for Amazon and BP. I have AI and NLP expertise, and I'm about to get my Ph.D. in AI. I have peer-reviewed papers in respectable journals. And in today's world, using ASPMs and AI for cybersecurity became a necessity. So I'm using my AI expertise in this field. So let's start. Let's talk about the scale of the problem first. The problem we are trying to solve. Because without understanding the size of the storm, we can't build the right shelter. Last year, we observed over 40,000 new CVEs, which is common vulnerabilities and exposures. That's 109 brand new security holes per day. Imagine patching a roof and discovering 100 more leaks tomorrow. You can never leave the attic. Cybersecurity teams feel the same. They're drowning, not from the lack of effort, but from the tidal wave of raw data. We see that the volume has outpaced the human bandwidth, so we need intelligent automation, plain and simple. And it's not just the number of threats, it's the fact that many of them were already known, what makes this even more frustrating. 6 out of 10 data breaches happen through issues we already know about. We solved the problem, we just didn't fix it in time. Imagine knowing your door doesn't lock, but waiting too long to fix it. A burglar will eventually break into your house. Likewise, hackers love easy targets, and AI helps us deal with those important issues first. The real enemy isn't surprise, it's delay. And studies show that fixing known security problems takes about 60 to 150 days, but hackers can create working attacks in less than 5 hours. It's like we're using a bike while they're driving a race car. And AI helps by watching systems all the time, connecting the dots quickly, and warning us only when something really matters. It turns months of work into minutes. So, why do we still fail to act in time, as of now, without AI? One big reason is the chaos created by too many tools. There are lots of tools, network, code, cloud, and container scanners that scan for problems. And each one works well by itself, but when combined, they don't work well together. It's like having 15 musicians playing different songs at the same time. It sounds busy, but not beautiful. So that's where the orchestration platforms come in, like Kondukto. They help everything work together, but they still need guidance. That's what AI gives us, a clear plan for what to fix first. And when everything screams critical and you have no way of prioritizing them, we start to ignore the alarms. That's called alert fatigue. Imagine a fire alarm that goes off for every event, frequently every day. After the 10th false alarm, you would stop listening to it, right? Security teams can't ignore the alarms, but after too many false ones, they may tend to stop paying attention. AI learns what's normal and what's dangerous. It helps reduce the noise so people can focus on real problems and stay safer. Let me walk you through a typical timeline, what actually happens when we fail to act fast enough. On day 0, a critical vulnerability is published. Within hours, hackers are building and sharing exploit code. Meanwhile, your team is stuck, buried under alerts, trying to prioritize, assign, and follow process. They're there, but the noise is overwhelming. By day 61, the attackers are into your system. And by day 70, someone finally realizes what happened. The problem wasn't a lack of tools, it was a lack of speed and clarity. Sometimes the team is unaware, sometimes they know but can't cut through the noise. Either way, the result is the same, too slow to act. That's the real gap AI can close. AI shrinks that delay from months to minutes. It helps you move before the attackers can do. The traditional security scans are like annual health checkups. They are useful, but cancers grow between appointments. So AI gives us a heartbeat monitor, always on, always learning. It watches the logs, configs, code changes, and threat signals to catch what humans might miss. But there's more. What if the moment a new threat hits the headlines, your AI already knows it if you are vulnerable? And not just knows, but acts upon it. Clearly, we need to move from periodical scans to something continuous. That's exactly where AI shines. Let's take it one step further. What if AI could instantly react when the world changes? A new CVE drops, exploit POC shows up on GitHub, and AI detects it, maps it to your stack, and figures out exactly which systems are at risk. While people are online still arguing about the severity of the issue, AI is already scanning, triaging, proposing fixes. What feels like chaos out there becomes calm, clarity, and control inside your team. Context matters. A bug on an old test server is not the same as the same bug on your main payment system. AI learns what is important, like which systems are critical or which ones hold sensitive data, and decides which problems should be fixed first. That way, your team can stop chasing everything and focus on what really matters. So instead of treating all the alerts the same, AI helps us focus on what truly matters. This is where the traditional scoring methods fall short. Let's talk about CVSS, Common Vulnerability Scoring System. It's using a scale from 0 to 10, low priority to high priority. CVSS is like judging an earthquake by only how strong it is without thinking about where it hits. A strong quake in the desert isn't a big deal. The same quake in a busy city center can cause major damage. In the same way, AI adds extra information like how likely the issue is to be used in an attack, how important the system is, and what is at risk. This helps give a more realistic score for each problem. So the true risk is a mix of three things: how dangerous the vulnerabilities, how important the affected system is, and whether the hackers are already trying to use it. AI looks all the three. This brings us to prediction. Can AI forecast what's likely to be exploited next? Absolutely. Exploit Prediction Scoring System, EPSS, estimates the likelihood of a CVE being exploited within the next 30 days. Pair that with the attacker models tailored to your sector, and you've got a weather forecast for cyberstorms. Would you ignore a 90% chance of rain without grabbing an umbrella? No way. Then why ignore a high-risk CVE without patching it? Right? And this AI and cybersecurity concept is no longer just theory. It's Let's look at a real case where AI found something before anyone else did. In May 2025, Sean Heelan used OpenAI's O3 model to uncover a vulnerability in the Linux kernel. This was not just code search. The AI reasoned about the memory lifecycle and concurrency, the things that often challenge even expert researchers. This shows us that AI can now play an active role in discovering high-impact vulnerabilities, not just reacting to them. Now imagine pushing this even further. What if AI understood not just the code, but the business impact behind it? Traditionally, we used CVSS scores and basic system labels to prioritize the vulnerabilities, but here's a challenge. Two identical vulnerabilities can have completely different impacts depending on where they live. That's business logic. Modern risk scoring needs to answer this. Does this vulnerability break a business-critical flow? At Kondukto, we're moving in this direction, leveraging the runtime signals and system context to better understand the impact. Now, imagine going one step further. What if we could maintain a text-based threat model in Markdown, for example, right inside the repo, and let LLMs use that to contextualize the vulnerabilities automatically? With the threat goals clearly defined, LLMs could prioritize the vulnerabilities based not just on severity, but how much they violate the threat model. That's a game changer. As we give AI more responsibilities, we also need to ask, how do we secure the AI itself? Microsoft's AI red teaming labs provide an interactive space to simulate real-world attacks on AI models, including prompt injection, jailbreak attempts, and safety bypasses. Just like we penetration test our software, we must also stress test our AI models. This shift in mindset from using AI for security to securing the AI is crucial going forward. And ASPMs bring several tools into a single dashboard, as I said. But it is essential to use AI for triaging, sorting, correlating, assigning ownership, so that you don't lose yourself in the jungle of issues, not knowing where to start. Here's what it looks like in practice, cutting through noise and speeding up fixes. Imagine your security team drowning in alerts, thousands every month. Now imagine using AI to surface only the top 400 that actually matter. Suddenly, you're not chasing the noise. You're fixing the real threats. Weeks becomes hours, and stress becomes clarity. Even better, AI can now prevent issues before they even reach to the production. The security in the past used to show up too late after the code was already shipped, but now AI acts as a real-time guardrail in your CI/CD pipeline. As soon as a developer commits a code, the AI steps in. No more waiting for days to get the security feedback. AI flags the risky code instantly, while the developers can still remember what they wrote. That means fewer bugs in production and less firefighting later. And when AI just doesn't just flag the problem, but just suggests a fix as well, the impact multiplies. What really saves time is the automated remediation. Imagine committing a code and within seconds, AI comments on your pull request. Hey, here's a safer way to sanitize that input. And developers stay in the flow, just review and merge because they still remember. And even your infrastructure gets smarter. IAC templates are auto-hardened before anyone touches the staging. So AI becomes your most tireless junior developer, one who never sleeps, never misses a pattern, and always suggests a fix. So where does this leave us? It's not AI versus humans, it's AI and humans, each playing their own part. Let's be honest, AI is better at things that we find exhausting, scanning thousands of findings, spotting patterns in logs, watching dashboards all night. But humans bring something AI can't replicate: strategic judgment, context, empathy, and creativity in the face of ambiguity. So instead of asking human or machine, we should ask, what can AI take off your plate so that you can focus on what really matters? That's where the real magic happens. AI crunches, humans lead. And we're not the only ones using AI. The attackers are already using AI, but we can outsmart them. AI is no longer optional in cybersecurity. The hackers are using it to find vulnerabilities faster, develop smarter exploits, and even evade traditional defenses by learning how they work. That's offensive AI. It's fast, adaptive, and it never takes a day off. But we have our own playbook. Defensive AI means predicting threats before they strike, automating responses in real time, and building systems that learn continuously, just like the attackers do. In short, if they use AI to attack, we must use the AI to defend. Smarter, faster, and together. So we talk about the technology, but now let's shift the focus. This isn't just a tech story, it's a call for leadership. AI in cybersecurity is no longer a research topic, it's a reality. And every day we delay, the attackers get smarter, faster, and bolder. So here's our message, our call to action to business leaders. This is a time to invest, not in tools, but in resilience. To security teams, AI is not a threat to your role. It's a multiplier for your impact, so use it wisely. And policymakers, we need frameworks that support innovation without compromising trust. And everyone else, know this. AI is no longer optional for security, it's fundamental. Because in this era of AI-powered threats, the only way forward is AI-powered defense, led by humans with vision. Let's build that future together. Thank you for listening to me today. If any part of this resonated with you, I'd like to keep the conversation going. You can find me on LinkedIn, drop me an email, or visit our website kondukto.io. Let's build a safer future together. Thank you.